Welcome to It's Raining Soulmates weekly show. And today's topic is fighting for what you want, lessons from the soulmate quest. And I'm going to tell a little bit of my personal story. But before we get started, make sure you collect your free gift, which today is a checklist about whether or not you are staying in the fight for love. So make sure you collect that free checklist while it's still up there. Okay, so years and years and years ago, I attended a sacred dance workshop. I was into sacred dancing and we had weekly dances, but this was a special day-long workshop that other people came to from outside the regular group. And I went with a young acquaintance of mine, and she was very extroverted and, open and assertive. And I have always been a bit of an introvert, if I am honest. So we walked in the door, and in the lobby, there were people hanging out waiting for the workshop to start. And we both noticed this very appealing man. He was standing next to the wall. He was kind of shy looking, but also he looked like he had a lot of power and a lot of self awareness. He just seemed like a really sweet person. And she went right for him. She went after him, she pursued him, and I just backed off because I thought, okay, she's decided that that's the person she wants to be with, and I will just give up that fight. I don't want to fight. I want to be nice and accommodating and a lovely woman who realizes, okay, she needs to back up on this one, even though she would kind of like to pursue this person too. So she pursued him. They got married. I actually went to their wedding. They were very unsuitable for each other. She was much too young, and they had nothing in common, and they had lots of difficulties, and they ended up getting a divorce. It was a very painful divorce, and I met up with him 7 years later, and we got together, and he is my soulmate, and he knew that he was very much drawn to me, but he wasn't getting any signals from me that I was interested. So he went the what seemed like the easier path, but of course the easy path is not always the right path. So we ended up together, and it's been wonderful, but we lost those 7 years that we could have been together. He didn't have to go through that painful divorce. And here I thought I was being so unselfish and etc. But I could have saved them both a lot of pain if I had just been fought for what I really wanted. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it about how it's important to fight for what you really want, even if it seems selfish or self-centered. It is not actually. It's actually brave, and you are teaching other women that this is a brave thing to do, and it actually in the long run helps everyone, and you don't know what pain you're avoiding for other people by fighting for what you want. So make sure you, as I said, get your free gift checklist of are you staying in the fight for love? It's a good one, so I would make sure you pick that one up. And anything else I want to say? Well, I'm leaving my booking for a free breakthrough session with me. I'm going to leave that up for a little while longer, but don't wait too long because I'm not going to leave it up forever. I'll put the link in there before, in the link below. And yeah, it's just a good way to check in with yourself, with me, with a listener, and as someone who can help you design a mini plan customized to where you are right now, what you want. We can figure out some of the stuff that's in the way, and I can get you on the right path to love. And that's all in half an hour. It's not a counseling session, although as I said before, feelings are my thing. So if you end up crying or shaking or whatever, those feelings come up, that's just totally fine with me. But this is not the purpose of this. This breakthrough session is more like a consultation to get you started, to look at where you're at, and to get that initial kind of push to get on the right path for you to love. So book that. I'll put that in the link as well. Get your free gift, subscribe, do all the things. And I will see you next time on It's Raining Soulmates weekly show. Much love.